All right, so here we are at the park. Let's talk about what it's like to buy a foreclosed home because I get a lot of these questions, people wanting to know what it's like to buy a foreclosure. If you're in the market and you're thinking you want to buy a foreclosure, well, now is probably not the time. Mortgage delinquencies that are on all-time low, so there's just not that many foreclosures on the market. There's often a misconception that if you buy a foreclosure, you're only going to have to pay what the remaining balance was on the property, and that is completely not true. Foreclosures are owned by banks who are the business of making money. Typically, if the home is in good condition and generally marketable, it will sell it for full market value. If it is not and it's like wrecked, what we typically think of it as foreclosure homes, the bank might sell them at a discount, but those homes are going to need rehab. They're not going to be homes that you can just buy and then move into. Typically, those are going to be more for investors who are looking to buy and then flip them. But if that's what you're looking for, if you're not looking for a primary residence, that's definitely an option if you have the capital to do it. Is it easier working with a bank? Not necessarily. It's not necessarily any easier or harder working with a bank. The only difference may be that when you're working with a bank, you're dealing with employees of the bank, so you'll have to be assigned like an asset manager. So sometimes the transaction goes really smoothly if this person just wants to like get it off their books. And if they're not good with communication, then the deal can be kind of difficult. But for the most part, they're pretty much just like buying any other property. And a lot of times it is a bidding process where you have to go online and like place an online bid. Sometimes there's administration fees or buyers fees that they tack on. I've seen like 1% to 2% that they'll add on. Don't look for foreclosures thinking you're going to get a smoking good deal because that's rarely the case. Most of the time, people don't really get much of a discount when you're buying a foreclosure. It's pretty much, you expect to pay pretty much market value.